we're live, probably, hopefully. I'm gonna level with you guys. I am surprisingly tired, so we're gonna get as much as we can done today. I really wanted to work on the project today, so that is why I'm here right now. I don't know exactly how far we're gonna get, but yeah, let's jump into it. I don't normally speak too much in these because there aren't a whole lot of people chatting, but if anyone is here to chat, definitely down to chat about whatever. I'd love to hear it. And if you have any ideas for my game, let me know. Always keen to talk about that. But I might actually be able to do another devlog tomorrow. So hopefully we get some of the basic stuff out of the way. We could do some extra fun stuff tomorrow if I get that chance. So we'll see. So the first thing I've noticed is I've got a lot of my stuff done. As a quick refresher for myself, I've got all my project goals and everything. I've got competitor analysis, which is really sweet. I've got my overview, the hook, which is very important. So I've got the dice and inspiration, the fun, appeal, and scope, and all the different kinds of hooks in the game. Just the use of dice. Dice are at the heart of this entire game. It's something not many game devs or indie games even incorporate all that much. I'm very excited for it. The more I've been thinking about this project, the more I'm like, I really want to make a Fire Emblem game. That's not going to be this game. Maybe I'll incorporate it at the end. I have no idea. But if I do use this to start becoming a game developer, which would be really exciting, I think I'm just going to be like a tactics game developer. I'm just going to keep making different tactics games. I can imagine that happening. I feel like Fire Emblem is awesome, but there's so much more you could do with it. And there's just like, I reckon I can come up with some really interesting, unique ideas for that entire process. So with that is probably what I would try to do. But anyways, I digress. So we've got the main game docs. I need to backspace this. The brainstorm is this bad boy right here. We probably won't need to reference that too much yet. Story lore, I don't have any of that yet. I was giving that a little bit of thought today where like most of these roguelike deck builder type games that exist in the world, they usually have a pretty big endless mode sort of focus. So they're accessible and anyone can play it whenever they want and stuff like that. And so I don't know when I'm going to go about and deal with that and create that and stuff. I know this has got such a big multiplayer focus. But a part of me is now thinking, maybe it needs something like that. Something like a full like Hades type thing. So I don't know about that yet, but it's on my radar. And so I'll be giving a lot of thought. And that's where story and lore will come in. I'm sure there's something there. Game modes, pretty standard. Game mechanics, all this stuff is a lot of what we're going to be working on today. And yeah, that's kind of the main thing is we got the gameplay loop and the game loop analysis. We have the fundamental tension we've been talking about in the game. The dice is a really big component to this. Got character affinities. I actually gave this some more thought and this was totally wrong. So this is fine, the descriptions for them, but the actual calc for it doesn't make any sense because of my game rule. So earth and air, I said they beat each other, but in my docs here, let me have a look at my game rules. Battle phase. If the creature has a type advantage, it has 150% attack power before the attack calculation. If defending, the formula is as follows: damage equals attack minus defense. If not defending, oh, so it did work. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so it's purely an attack power bonus, which actually works in that scenario. Okay, all good then. Oh, I'm smarter than I thought, maybe. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to really quickly make like a little to-do list. I'm going to put that right at the front just because I can. And let's list out everything that we need to get done. Oh, there's got to be like a checklist button. We're like a checklist somewhere. Table. To-do list. There we go. Okay. I've got some notes somewhere else. Hold on, let me find them. Add them to my to-do list. Sweet. All right, this is coming together. Okay. Okay. Concept. I need game concept art. Dice roll. let's think about all the different parts during the game. Okay, so you start off, you enter the game. We don't need the initial dice thing because that's replicated a few times. Got the choose a random die. We need that. We've got roll the dice. Okay. It's all mobile, so I think presenting it that way is going to make a big difference. You can roll the dice, obviously. Choose the creature to summon. Okay. So I don't know if I should use alluvials for all my concepts. They're going to be harder to prototype with. I think I'm going to go through the Unreal Store and find like a big pack of things. It's maybe free or cheap. I can prototype with them and that'll be really fun. Choose the creature to summon. Unfolding the dice. The tile board. General UI. Drawing a spell. How about hand of spell cards? Okay. I think another really cool one would be like floating beautiful dice art animation. And Caveman actually told me a good website I can use for that. Let me just quickly grab that so I can add it in here. Caveman. Loom AI, that's what it's called. All right. I think that's kind of the main thing. I don't think there's any other game concept art I would need. Okay. So the other stuff I've got to do. Create a temporary logo. I'll just make it an AI logo. Don't need to worry about it. 5 to 10. Design 10 to 20 components. 10 spell cards. 10 creatures. Alright. Right, 10 to 20 components. And then I've got design basic components, and I'll do that in Figma. Spell cards, 1 die, creature cards. So do them. I think that's kind of the main thing. I want to write out the components, get some basic designs for them, temporary logo, and then start making the concept art kind of go along with all of that. I guess I should add find Unreal assets. Free Unreal assets. I've been learning a lot of Unreal Engine. It is so much fun. I love it like a lot. A lot. It is so much fun. Okay. Should I add the things I've already done? Pick. I should do some of them. Like the main ones. Player strategies. Oh, okay. Feeling really ill all of a sudden. Okay. Let's see what we got. I need to get a drink of water. I'm not doing great. Oh, much better. Alright. This is dice, this is creatures, this is monsters. So, we are without a doubt looking for some sort of fantasy pack. I've never like truly searched on the Unreal Marketplace, so I have no idea what to expect, but we'll see. Characters. Free. Korean traditional martial arts. Monster for survival game. Pretty cute. I get myself food for it. This is 100% off. Cool. Takes so long to go to like the checkout thing in bloody Unreal Engine. Alright, we'll have to... Oh, it's empty. Did I get it? Owned. Okay. What do I have? Have a barbarian. There's 2 barbarians. Okay. Barbarian fantasy. Dwarf. Golem. Orc. Hammer. I don't know how that's helpful. I don't think it's helpful. RPG Knight. Troll. Viking Ulf. Warrior. Werewolf. Okay. And in fantasy creatures, I have a Barg-est. I don't even know what that is. Centaur, Griffin, and Mountain Dragon. Centaur looks really silly. I guess that's probably the Barg-est. In brackets, Weird Wolf. I'm not loving this. I'm not loving this lineup. So screw it. We're using alluvials. Right, 10 to 20 components. Let's do it. Okay. Atlas. Archie. What are some tier 1s? Kuka. What are the classics? I do love Chuko. And then I got water, nature, air. I need an earth. I don't want it to be Tatapy. What's a defensive earth? I'll just make it like Lura or something. Okay. Okay, so our Atlas, so we want to maintain the cycles, which means that everything of like the same cost feels the same. It's just they're different and they're different play styles and things like that. So if our Atlas is our well-rounder, then it's good to start off with. I believe those ones are the well-rounders. Oh, they're the mages. Sorry. The nature characters are well-rounded. Earth are defensive, air are glass cannons, fire are offensive, and water are mages. Typically weak defensively and offensively. They just have a really good Omega. Okay. I'll stick with that then. Okay, so let's start off with nature then, and then we'll go to fire, earth, make my life easy. We'll go to probably fire, air, earth, and then water at the end. Okay. Attack. We'll make him the balanced one. So 20, 20, and then 40. We will give them all 40 HP, I think, except the earth, which will be slightly more bulky. And the air is slightly weaker. I'll have a little bit extra defense. I'm going to do a lot of stuff in like groups of 10, I think. Archie's balanced. The Chuko is a little bit stronger. Okay, actually keep his defense the same. Oh, but then he's too much better. Because the Kuka, I want to be 30-10. You know what? I can make them both 30-10. And the Kuka has the lower HP. But it's got something to do with speed. So I like that. And then the Atlas is like 10-20 maybe. And it's got the standard HP. I give them all the same Omega cost. Their Omega abilities will obviously be a bit different. So the Kuka's the one I know already. I'm gonna have to get a consistent language happening across everything. I'm not set up for that yet. But I've got all the different crest names, don't I? Where did I put them? It's in the dice section. Summon, movement, defense, attack, Omega, gold, and Omni crest. Yeah. Okay. The Atlas needs the big ability. What should it make for like an early game thing with an ability better than the other characters? Reduce incoming attacks by 10 damage, maybe? It's basically impervious at that point. Nature beats it. So he gets the 150% boost, but it's not enough. I think that's fine, but he has to, like, use the Omega cost to actually pull that off. And maybe it's 2 and everyone else is 3. This turn. Might as well make it 20 damage, make him really good. I don't know what Archie's ability is going to be. Oh, he's well-rounded, and I think they're about support and healing, right? Heal 10 HP from this creature. That's good. For 2 turns. Immovable rock. I like that. I like that. A mega ability for Chuko. Reduce the attack of creatures attacking Atlas by 20 damage until your next turn. Place an immovable rock in an adjacent tile for 2 turns. Can perform 2 moves per move increase. To like NA. Increase the attack of this character by 10 this turn. Okay. Till you end your turn. Heal 10 HP from this creature. Maybe that should be 20. I'll leave it at 10. I guess that's what playtesting is supposed to bring up. Okay, so let's do 5 more components. Keep it consistent here, 30-30. But I'll make this one's HP really high. HP really go into a max of 100. I'll make this one really strong. Maybe he'll be 40. 40-20. Yeah, I like that. And then HP will be like 60. Yeah. I'll do like 50-10. I'll make him like really glass cannon. With like a HP of 50. He doesn't have much. And then Earth. I think I'll start stacking the damage later. I want him to be really, really defensive. Maybe he's 20-40 or he's 10-50. I think he's 10-50. And then I'll give him a HP of like 70. And then water is like starting to look okay. Like 20-30 beats out all the tier 1s. I just do him 30-30. Nah, I think he's 20-30. And he beats out all the tier 1s. I think I went a bit too hard on him. I think he's 20-40. Otherwise, the nature has too much trouble killing it. And then HP on the water is like 60. Same as fire. I think they'll be pretty consistent for the most part. And then they're all 2s, obviously. Omega costs 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, maybe. Deal 20 damage to an adjacent creature. And then like nature is like adjacent creature cannot attack until your next turn. Like it's really hard crowd control. Not attack or defend. Yes, okay. These Omega abilities kind of need names. How do I add a new... Okay, mega ability name. Restore. Empower. Roadrunner? Because why not? Because it's a dodo. That's funny. Okay. Place an immovable rock in an adjacent tile for 2 turns. Blockade. Granite. No, just boulder. Wow, these names are kind of uninspired, but that's fine. Barrier. Ensnare. Deal 20 damage to an adjacent creature. Smite. Okay, what does the air have? Move 3 tiles. 3 tiles. You can ignore objects and other creatures in its way. Ghost Runner. Or Temporal Shift, maybe? Alright, the Earth. Grant 20 defense to any allied creature until the end of start of your next turn. I'll have a look at something quickly. You can defend an allied creature, I really like. Rock armor. Make it Scarabok. I like Scarabok. And what can the water do? Hailstorm. Deal 10 damage. Okay, okay. This ability is pretty good, so I want to make that 5. I want to make the fire one kind of cheap. This one's not that good, but I want it to be like a you cast it every turn kind of thing. This one's pretty good because you can prevent them from defending and then you can hit them. That's pretty powerful. Okay. The water creature can be... I don't need to look at the, like, all the creatures. Oh, I can make it flood. Yeah, let's make it flood. Alright. The air creature can phase shift. Yeah, let's make it Revo. The fire just does damage to something next to it. I like the idea of it being like a relentless ember link. Let's say. I'll just call it ember links. And then the nature that ensnares its opponent. It's definitely going to be twine. I love it. All right. Beautiful. Let's get the components done today. I'm not feeling well enough to do any more than that, unfortunately. I just don't feel good. Don't feel good. Okay. Dice table. What does this do? Oh. No, I don't know what that... I don't want that. Gonna take a screenshot of that so that I can use it for my own reference. I don't think I should do the dice on the same place as the creature cards. I feel like I'm going to kick myself if I don't. Okay, now all the colors are consistent. I need 6 of these. God, I love this cycles mentality. It makes it so much easier to design this stuff. So now they're all got 4 summons. That's obvious. What are their phase 5 and 6? I think they all have a 2 of some kind. And then they all have a 1 as well. They all have a 2 of their primary, which in this case is Omega for the water. Defense for him, obviously. The air has movement. Attack for fire. Movement second for fire. Attack second for air. Omega maybe defense second because its ability is all about defense. Defense and maybe it gives you some gold. You know what? Omega and gold to the spell cards. I don't need defense on that one. And then the Archie, maybe 2. Very supportive. So maybe it's 2 gold and it's 1 like attack. It's Omega and like... Maybe let's get an Omni. It'd be 2 OP though. It'd be 2 OP. Maybe there's 2 Omegas. Nothing wrong with that. I like that. It's pretty good if you're really going for that spell-driven strategy. It's coming out pretty good, guys. It's coming out pretty good. I'm happy with this. Alright. So, these next tier up, they're pretty good. I think they do 3 summons. Got a 2-2-1. Now it's got a 2-1-1, to be honest. I want to have this stuff scale really slowly. I don't mind making the affinities really be their own thing, because it's a deck building game. So if you're getting too many attack crests because you like have like a 5 fire team, then start getting some air dice so that you can really roll for that movement crest instead. You know what I mean? I'll keep it consistent for now. He won't be gold. I'll make him like... He'll have like a 1 gold. And I think Scoriox will have a 1 gold too. He'll have good Omega. He has a big Omega. And then I'll give him like attack. Like defense. Get rid of this. I'll make it attack and defense. Yeah, I like that. So he's like really well rounded. The Emberlinks is like attack, attack again, and then like movement. Definitely the 2 movement. He's got some gold and he's got some Omega as well. No Omega, he's just movement. Two defense. 1 gold. I'll give him an Omni. And the Flood will be like part Omega. And then maybe like a defense. And I'll actually give this one an attack. Yeah, I like that. That's my dice. Got a mixture of things. Alright, spell cards table. Difference between terrain and board manipulation. Oh, they're wide-ranging field effects. All right. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm really not feeling well all of a sudden. I'm going to have to go to bed early tonight. I'm hoping I can do a Devlog 5 tomorrow. We can get a lot more done. I'm really sorry, guys.